And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Well, the pump is running full blast, and it's barely ahead of this geyser. This thing is pumping out so much water. We've been pumping for a while now. We've got this much water down here, and yeah, we're barely making a dent. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. I do want to start pumping this out because our water system is getting a little low. So let's start that, and we're gonna just submerge this straight away. And this pipe, what do we have a lot of? Igneous rock, granite, sedimentary rock. We have a lot of granite, so let's use that up. So I'm gonna go all the way up to here, I think. And then we're gonna go, whoa, we're gonna go all the way over, across and in that one. Okay, and then we need some heavy watt wire. Do we have enough copper? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so we're gonna take this right down here, plug her right in, harvest those. So yeah, we're on the last harvest of these. These just replanted. Unfortunately, I mean, we've got quite a few mealwood seeds, so I'm not too concerned with that. Wow, look at all the sand in here. 6,800 kilograms. 6,900. That's a lot of sand. And I have a lot of sand. We could also work our way into pumping some of this polluted water out of here. Now, that's going to be a little bit of a chore, just because I'm pumping this liquid in here, and it would be difficult to separate that out. Very, very difficult. But one of the things I could do, I could just set up a filter over here, pump these out, filter it, and put it right into the same pipe, although that would hurt our ability to clean this water out. So we've got a bunch more snow and ice in here. Yeah, there's a bunch more ice, it looks like. But this thing is hotter than the actual water, because the ice that was in there finally melted, and we got ourselves a bunch of nice cool water that went into the system. So this whole thing in here should start up and fill this up. Once it's done, that is. And then we need to start thinking about pumping this water out. And I could probably come, yeah, I could come straight up here with it and just connect it into this pipe. So I think maybe in here would be a good idea to put one of those, let's go to plumbing, valve, and flip that around just like that. And we are make sure we are using the granite here. This just makes sure that the water doesn't try to, you know, flow backwards. Okay, what is the big delay here? Okay, you're building. Good. Okay, there we go. There we go. No liquid output. Oh yeah. Liquid pipe going out like that. Okay, here comes the water. Just in time too, because this is bone dry. So you can see this thing is pushing. Not sure what it's doing, but it's working, I think. So here we go. We are bridging over, coming in, doing the same thing here, making sure we're pushing in, and there we go. Now we are getting some water. Hopefully our toilet wasn't offline too long. Scalding. What are you guys coming up here for? You were coming up here for water. What is this? This is ice? That's new. That's interesting. I did not expect to see that. I mean, this is 100 and something degrees. That's insane. Okay. Oh, we got another one of these guys to choose, and I don't think we're gonna... Nope. 7 is good. We're hanging in there with 7. But the only thing that we need to worry about right now is coal. We are going through coal like crazy with all of these machines that we're running, pumps and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I might need to create like a generator room for future use. I've even got an algae terrarium down here because the CO2 was getting pretty dense. Look at that, 3,000 grams of CO2. That's 3 times what, you know, normal air pressure is. So yeah, I'm trying to filter out some of the CO2 that's down here. Not easy to do since it's kind of cramped. And if you can see where this tile is just fine, if you go up here to where it's really, really hot, you can see very, very subtle cracking in there. Because it was getting so hot and so pressurized, it was having a little problem. It looks like the ice is warming up pretty fast, actually. It's still pretty hot up here. Yeah, 160, 85. What's the temperature? Well, I don't know. What temperature is up to 84? There's 90. You can see it. This water is cooling off, transferring its heat into this ice. So that's kind of cool. I love how this game works. It's so awesome. This thing is emitting steam. So yeah, I've been slowly working out all the coal out of this area here, which is not easy considering. We got a vacuum right above here. Got some iron. There's some more sand. Look at all the sand in there. 5,000. A little bit of coal up here, but I really... These morbs are not... I know people that, you know, use these to generate air. Even if it's polluted air, it's still air. I kind of want to go over here and start... I want to really start exploring this map and see what's all out there. We got a little bit of water back here in a vacuum. That shouldn't be liquid water if it's in a vacuum. That should immediately evaporate. So here's a bunch of polluted water. I kind of want to create a little filtration system in here because this is... It looks like this is eventually going to run out. We were struggling for a little bit, but it looks like it will run out. So maybe... Ooh, how many... Can I make another... Oh, no, I only have 4 reed fibers. Darn. I should create a little farm for those. I don't know... Anybody know if you actually get... If you actually get a seed back when you grow those? Because I don't have many. Do I have clothes? I do have clothes. Why is no one wearing my snazzy suit? I think Inominate is going to get that. So let's go to Vitals. He is my very first Patreon. So he's going to get the snazzy suit if I can. Stats. Assigned. Details. I don't know how to actually... He needs a little bit of health. So how do you tell... How do you tell a dupe how to wear something? Is there another thing that I have to choose? Aquatic farm tile must be submerged in liquid. Yeah. Okay. That's going to take some planning to do that. So I don't see utilities, no. Compost. Rejuvenator. Interesting. Okay, so rejuvenator. That would have been better than the medical cot, although it probably takes power, which equals coal. I've already got the textile factory. Nothing in there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to force and nominate to grab that suit. Details. That's the storage compactor. Close. Snazzy suit. So I am not sure what to do about that. Oh, these can be harvested. This is the last harvest. And I've got plenty of seeds. Plus there's a lot of buried treasures in here. So there's probably a lot of seeds around that I can grab once I need them. I don't like that you don't get seeds back anymore. What plant grows that doesn't actually produce any seeds? I'm trying to find coal. There's a huge vein of coal right in here, but we are bordered on a ton of hydrogen. Ooh, that's... I would love to pump this hydrogen out. Then chlorine, I know, will fall down. It's very, very heavy, so it will eventually make it all the way to the bottom. And right now I am processing the CO2 that's down here. At least trying to, anyway. We are making some headway. This was up. The CO2 was all the way up into here. It was filling all this up. So, and this was all full. So we are making progress on the CO2. All my polluted ice is up here, so if it melts, it can drop down. But we are now pumping, at least trying to. Why is this going so slow here? Okay, well, it's doing 10 kilograms at a time. So we are filling this up, which is good. I'm gonna slow her down here and take a good inventory of the base. If we're gonna start pumping this out and filtering. Ooh, there's another geyser. Holy cow, we've got another geyser. That's crazy. The problem... Oh, another geyser. How am I going to manage this? Wow, another guy. I wonder if we have any over here. I need to start exploring on this side. I think that's what we're gonna try to do here. So in order to get rid of this hydrogen, or any hydrogen for that matter, hydrogen is very light, so it will float to the top no matter where you go. So if you come in from the top, if you dig down and go in, it's going to all leak out from above. Or if you go in from the bottom and you build up and you build like the pump up here, only the chlorine will try to spill out. But if you do, if you dig it right, you could create like a little U-bend, and that might work. Might being the operative word, because I'm not sure. Never done this kind of thing before. However, if we punch through up here, guaranteed that chlorine will all fall down and will go all the way down here and start accumulating. which is not necessarily good, because that chlorine is probably pretty hot. Yeah, that is very, very warm. We could... so many ways to handle that. I would like to pump this out. I need a place for chlorine is what I need. Some place to cool it off, try to liquefy it. And, you know, I'm thinking, what is this? Wolframite. Metal. Wow. That's interesting. What does that do? That's the first time I've ever seen that. I've never created such a successful system before. We've got lots of wheezeworts that I can use for a system to cool chlorine down. Let's see, what are its stats? Chlorine details. Dew point minus 30 degrees. Dew point means the point at which it condenses. So I need to get a room down to minus 30 in order for that to work. And one way to do that, I've seen screenshots, is to cool hydrogen down using the thermoregulators and pump them through pipes, sort of like a heat exchanger, and cool it off that way. And basically, let's see, what's the dew point of hydrogen? See, the dew point of hydrogen is minus 421. It can get way colder than chlorine. So you can cool hydrogen off and make a room really, really cold. And using maybe wheezeworts as well to expedite that. So I'm thinking that's going to be the next big project that we work on. Because this map is way bigger than I ever thought it was. And we've got another geyser to use. So awesome. I'm going to spit out the ice out of here. And this ice is already minus 15. And the water is 83-ish. So this should... It's a lot of ice, though. But yeah, this thing is... We are keeping up with it now. Actually, a little net positive. We even have some water melting in here because this stuff is coming in and it's 55 degrees. So our water is, you know, 54 to 60 degrees, which isn't bad. So some of this ice is melting. I don't mind if this ice melts, but the polluted stuff I wanted to get rid of as fast as possible because I don't want that. Yeah, see some of this polluted ice in here? This starts melting, it creates polluted water, and that would have tainted our whole tank. So this thing is almost full, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And I want to sweep up. There's ice down here that nobody came to get. Ooh, look at that. Food has decayed. No! Why did no one even pick that up? Okay, there's the harvest there. So that is the first harvest on those, and there's the harvest there. Is this still relatively cool? It is. It's only... I mean, it's close. 70 degrees is close to its limit. Why did nobody sweep that up, I wonder? It wasn't full at all. How's this dirt pile doing? I'm trying to get... Feeding these guys as much as possible to get as much coal out of them as possible. I wish I had like 10 more hatches. That would be nice. And we're gonna build another ladder up here. So I'm thinking we're gonna want a little bit of hydrogen to pump into this system to cool off the chlorine that I'm eventually going to pump in as well. So I'm going to have to start from scratch and clear a huge area, leaving a little bit of regular material to plant on. And look at that big ice ball that was right here melted, which is good. And this one's heating up, which is also good. Because it can't have this water get too hot, otherwise this starts getting damaged. And this thing is doing a great job, at least not letting the temperature get too outrageously high up here. Although I could probably put another 3 of these things in here, and but it is pretty warm up here. What's my coal at? 42. So yeah, we're gonna want, because I want to take, you know, I want all this chlorine. I want to pump all this chlorine out, and get access to all this algae, all this coal that's in here, and this hydrogen we can use in our hydrogen generator to save on coal, at least a little bit. All right, so I think the first step of this process will have to be, I want to sweep up all this stuff in here if I can. This is granite, that's fine. This snow should definitely be melting. 32 degrees. This snow is just about melted. And this tank is half full already. That is crazy. Tank's half full already. How is this doing? This, for some reason, is not pushing. I don't know what is going on here. It's just not pushing out the liquid as fast as I want it to. Flow control. I mean, this should be pumping so fast. But at least we're at net positive, so that's good. And a little bit of coal up here for me. Every night it's about 375 kilograms of coal every single night. So that's good. It's good for what I need it for. What is slowing these down? Okay, that's that line. This consistently going as fast as it can, which is fine. But this is gonna start. Oh, this is gonna start filling up fast here. Once this is full, I'm gonna have to stop the pump, because we are not using water that fast. This thing is pumping out water so fast. Alright, so this is going to take a massive amount of engineering to get this system going, because we have to dig all the way down here and we have to start clearing all of this stuff out. So it's going to be really messy for a while. Ooh, my stress levels are getting really bad. So Tris Titan, Gastonard, why are you guys so stressed? And Nominate. And Bituminous Bear. Okay, well, I'm glad I caught that. Otherwise they start breaking stuff or throwing up everywhere, and I don't want that. But that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.